Hi friends, so I made this cake and I just wanted to show you how I turned the three-layered cake from that to this, and you can see the beauty that we have in the slides. So what I did was to bake my cakes, and then I made my frosting and my filling. And right now I begin by dropping the lumps of my buttercream right on top of the baked cakes. And I like to use my mini spatula, my mini offset spatula, because it's easier for me to work with, especially the top of the cake. But when it comes to the side of the cake, I like to switch to the big offset spatula because it helps me to cover more than using a mini offset spatula. So I just do this thing together. I just try to smoothing the frosting all around the cake, making sure that it touches all parts of the cake. And then when this finishes, I like to pop it into the fridge for it to stiffen, especially if I'm going to cover with a fondant or sugar paste. But if I'm using just the buttercream to do the whole of the cake, I really don't care if it chills or not, because I'll still use the buttercream to cover the rest of the cake. But if I'm going to cover with a sugar paste or fondant, I like to pop this into the fridge to chill. If you're going to be using buttercream all the way, then you might want to color your tint your buttercream so that it can match with the final buttercream piping that you're going to be using. Because if you're going to be using, for example, a blue buttercream to pipe the cake all around, and you have a white base buttercream for the crumb coating and all that, by the time you pipe the blue, there are some peaks of white. There might be streaks of white that will be peeking through the cake. So if you want to use buttercream for everything, then I would advise that you tint your buttercream to the final color that you'll be using, or something that won't be so contrasting. Okay, this is good. So I'll put this to chill. Really, yes, so I can stiffen, and then we'll now do the second coat. Okay, then after that I covered the cake with the fondant or the sugar paste using my golden cutouts, because this cake was for a client that was turning 50. The wife asked me to make a cake, so that was why I decided to do gold and white for the golden jubilee or anniversary, which is 50 years. So that was why I decided to make this. Also earlier, I think some time ago, I also made a 50th birthday cake for a client, and it was so beautiful. What I did was to use confetti, pour it over the cake, then color the confetti with a golden color, and then the whole thing turned out beautiful. But I can show you in another video. Oh, I've been on this for hours. So I'll just leave the cake topper. So what happened here, I'll just use the gold dust and just brush it so it can be brighter than this, just to bring out the color. Then to get the golden balls all around the cutouts, what I did was to pour some gold powder with some alcohol, which evaporates quite quickly. So I just mix these two together and then I paint this gold cutouts. However, there are some of them that I realized didn't cover all the way. That was why I had to put more to then cover the cutouts. And at the end, this is the beautiful cake that we have. Beautiful. The details are just good. And the cake turned out wonderful. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye.